When Paul quotes from the Old Testament to support his letters, why would he quote from the Greek Septuagint if he was a Pharisee?
In my opinion, he wasn't. He was a Gentile.
Okay, let me rephrase that question. Would a Pharisee need to quote from the Greek Septuagint, or would they go to the Hebrew?
If he knows what the Septuagint entails, absolutely not. They would never be allowed to read that in the. In fact, Jews have a national day of mourning for the day that the Septuagint was made. Like they actually mourn the day that the translation was made because of how much it butchers the Old Testament.
So the idea that Paul, being a trained Pharisee, would use the Septuagint as a source for his quotations from the Old Testament doesn't befit that of a Pharisee.
Nope. And in fact, early revisers of the Septuagint, like Aquila and Symmachus and Theodotion, they did not think that the Septuagint was good enough and true enough for the Old Testament. So they made their own revisions and made it more closer to like the Hebrew.
Does that mean anything to you, Antonio?
Maybe, maybe not, because the Masoretic comes after. That's what I said. Why I said maybe.
It doesn't.
Okay. Let me rephrase. Was there an Old Testament as in existence prior to the Greek Septuagint in Hebrew?
Not sure, but I think the oldest ones are Septuagint and the Dead Sea.
The Greek Septuagint, what was it translated from?
From Hebrew to Greek, I think.
So there would be a Hebrew Old Testament then, wouldn't there?
No, we don't have that, no.
I'm saying to you, when in Jerusalem, under the tutelage of Gamaliel, when he's teaching the Pharisees how to be rabbis, would he be using the Greek Septuagint or not?
What are you talking about? Which one?
Absolutely. You know, Jesus.
It's this question, man.
Jesus goes to the synagogue and he takes out a Torah scroll of Isaiah 42, and it's the Masoretic text. He's actually reading
the Masoretic text?
Yes, it matches the Masoretic text and the Dead Sea
Scrolls. But we also had the Dead Sea, bro.
Oh my God, bro. The Dead Sea Scrolls were locked in jars until the 1900s. Nobody knew they existed. It's not like an actual textual family. It's just manuscripts of a specific community that nobody knew existed. You need to pick up a book on Old Testament textual criticism. I recommend the one by Emmanuel Tov. It's called Textual Criticism of the Hebrew Bible. You have so much to learn. But going back to what we just said, you said, I believe in the Bible or whatever because we have manuscripts. I'm
sorry, I'm not that expert, like.
No, but the problem is, look, the problem you've got, Antonio, you brought manuscripts. Wissam is sat there. Wissam is sat there, and you thought it was a great idea to bring your first witness manuscript of something you know nothing about. You said the Dead Sea Scrolls like it was going to solve all your problems.